Global forced migration is emerging as one of the biggest challenges of our time. War, violence, conflict, terrorism, and persecution have pushed a record 69 million people from their homes. This figure doesn't even include those escaping food and health insecurity, economic disparity, disasters, and environmental change. Most of these vulnerable people are in fragile countries already suffering instability, forced into internal displacement, or uncertainty abroad. Western nations have closed their borders. Developing countries are left to shoulder the influx of people. Policies are focused primarily on addressing the symptoms of forced migration through humanitarian assistance. Root causes remain largely unaddressed. We continue to play defense, barely confronting the crisis as it worsens. 180 to 320 million people could become victims of forced migration by 2030. Instability prevents developing countries from opening themselves up to investments and partnerships with developed countries. More people are becoming displaced for longer and for more varied reasons. Most are not designated as refugees and cannot access international assistance. This forces desperate people to seek dangerous or illicit pathways to safety. Regular and legal migration have been positive pressure valves for generations. This crisis is different. We must update our international system to reflect the realities of modern forced migration. We must reroute resources to target root causes and reduce incentives for leaving instead of simply addressing symptoms. We must look to traditional and new partnerships, like the private sector, to tackle the global forced migration crisis together. If countries are going to close their borders, old and new partners alike must open wallets. Each country confronts different challenges, and each requires its own development strategy. With a mix of aid, trade, diplomacy, and security assistance, a new approach to these challenges will lead to real change, stability, and prosperity.